All right, there is absolutely no question. SoFi is tanking really hard, and a lot of option sellers, they're taking assignments on SoFi today, me included. Here's how I'm planning to play, and if you drop a comment down below, I'm also going to send you my full tax strategy guide for option sellers, plus my personal content. It's tax time. Make sure you get your stuff filled out correctly. Drop a comment. I'll send you my personal content and that guide completely for free. And while you're down there, hit that like button, that subscribe button. I hope you are having a God blessed day, guys. I don't know about you guys. This market, right? This market is it is giving, a little issues to the heart here. But we got to talk about SoFi a little bit more here. Obviously, there's a ton of volatility in the market. VIX is over 20. SoFi dropping like an absolute rock. Let's go take a look at the chart real quick. And before we talk about what my primary strategy is going to be, now that I'm going to be taking assignment, I'm taking a whole bunch of assignments today at 2050. I'm taking 21s. I'm taking one at 23, right? So there's a lot of assignment that's currently happening right now. And I want to show you guys my strategy on how to play it. Obviously, go do your own research on anything we talk about today. But let's quickly go take a look at the chart and see what we're getting with SoFi. So currently right now, and actually we can look at Ark Picks to make it a little bit easier. Currently, SoFi is trading at 1925. We are below all of our key moving averages that I personally look at when I'm selling options. My 50-day moving average, my 200-day moving average, and my 300-day moving average. We have kind of blasted past that at this point and really are testing our 300-day. We dipped below that on the 5th last week, and that's where I was getting a little bit nervous. I was like, hey, where is this going to fall? Obviously, we had the earnings that were coming into play at that point. So we were dealing with still a lot of those kind of events that were happening that were adding to the volatility. After we had a fantastic earnings, though, the stock obviously plummeted down because of earnings, which again still does not make logical sense to me, considering we had great guidance, we had a great earnings, all great things for to continue to validate the company's fundamentals. At least for me personally, do your own research. And when we started kind of getting back up, we dipped below that 300-day moving average and worked our way up just a little bit. This is where I was going to start jumping into even more puts, looking at 18s, 19s, just to further lower my cost basis down. But then we saw a drop this week, and now we are back below our 300-day moving average. And we'll see what comes of it, obviously, today. But I'm going to continue, me personally, selling puts on this thing, right? I'm going to start looking, because I was riding this wave, for the last year, pretty much all of 2025, I was selling puts, taking assignment, getting in, getting out. Most of my shares pretty much always got called away because I was kind of riding this top Bollinger Band, and most of my puts never really got assigned, right? Like, I'm going to be honest with you, hardly ever got any assignments, but now we're going to be taking some assignments. And I kind of rode this volatility for the past year pretty heavily with SoFi. But now that the stock is kind of plummeting down back to levels that we haven't really seen in quite a bit of time here. So I'm going to be looking at the 18s and 17s primarily. Let's go take at least a quick look here on the options chain to see what we're going to be getting. Obviously, we are in pre-market right now, but that's okay. My strategy for the most part is going to stay the same. So right here, I'm selling a put, and I'm going to go out about, I've been doing the weeklies, so it is Friday, so most likely I will open these up today, as long as, I want to see where the knife falls or where we get some sort of support. We're kind of in free fall stage still right now. So again, I'm just personally patient, and I wait for some sort of support to form before jumping in. But either way, with SoFi, I need to lower my cost basis because I'm taking assignment today, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. So basically, all I'm saying here on the options chains, I'm willing to buy 100 shares of SoFi next week on the 20th. Now, what is that strategy? Well, currently I'm trading at 19. I like the 18s. Okay, I do like the 18s. I want the 17s, but there's really not much premium there. Anything really 1850 and 18, I want, because I am already taking assignment, guys. See, this is where I think, I like in my brain, I'm like, did the fundamentals change for me? Did I lose belief in this company? No, honestly, after earnings, I have a stronger belief in this company. But a lot of people are like, "Hey, it's out," and this is like just that typical human behavior, right? It's not really logical, right? In my personal opinion, okay. And now you can argue the case with Robinhood, for example, right? Because they didn't have a great earnings. Even though I am still bullish on that, I haven't ended up doing a position because we're still in free fall mode. I'm trying to see some stability on that. I have different videos on Robinhood. But specifically here with SoFi, I need to lower my cost basis. So how do I do this? Well, I usually do this ladder step method down. So for example, with the 1850s, I don't care about Delta, to be honest with you, at this point, because has Delta not lied to you? Has it not? It's a fugazi. All of these nobody knows this, and I hope those of you that are maybe just tuned in for the first time, or you're just getting into the investing for the last year, and you've been doing this strategy, you could see why all these indicators, they don't really mean anything. They don't really mean anything. At the end of the day, we just have to have high conviction watch list on stocks that we genuinely want to own at a lower basis, that we believe, hopefully, will hit all-time highs again. Do I believe that in SoFi? Yes, I do. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I do believe this company is going to be at all-time highs again. I wish I could tell you when. I wish I was a mind reader. But here we are collecting $41 of premium. Let's toss it into that cash secured put calculator. Obviously, all my calculators, trade lock template are available for free for you. Attend the Ark Options Strategy workshop, okay? That'll be the first link in the description. So we're collecting $41. We're locking up $1,850 here. So $1,850 we're locking up here. Premium is still really, really good. 2.22%. For me, that's what I'm aiming for on a monthly basis, just FYI. This is on a weekly. This is on a weekly contract. So this is very aggressive. This is a very aggressive play for me to do on a SoFi put. Yes, I don't care what anybody says. Annualized, that is ridiculous. Okay, so this is what, 7 days out, 100. You see, some of these YouTubers will tell you, yeah, you could do 100. I get 100. No, you don't. Stop the cap. Right. So, in my personal opinion, this is a very risky play. So I mix in the risky with the not risky because I do want to actually get further assignment in SoFi, because then I'm going to reap the rewards. You know how you. Let me show you this. This is when people were telling me that Arista was just a terrible company. It's awful. It's not. And listen, I'm no mind reader. I just have high conviction companies that I believe in tremendously, that I have personal experience with. When I was working at a high frequency trading company, the stock market cannot live without Arista. Everything relies on Arista. You watching this video right now, you're probably going through a bunch of Arista products. Okay, especially if you trade, your stuff's going through Arista products. The entire market cannot live without the best low latency switches, router, well, not mainly switches, not necessarily too many routers, but they are the best, and what they're doing is incredible. Secondly, they had earnings yesterday, up 8.5%. I rode this wave down multiple times. I've ridden this wave down, and you don't think I'm crapping my pants? Of course I am. I'm a human being. I'm scared. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This makes no logical sense, right? And to me, that's where my brain goes. I'm like, earlier in the year when we were dropping below in that 60s, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? How is this happening? What is happening? Because in my mind, I'm like, I know how widely deployed this product. I know how needed this product is. It is the lifeblood, the financials, the fundamentals. Everything is so great about this company. The cash flow, the free cash flow, everything. What the hell is happening? That's how I'm starting to think about SoFi. Like, to be honest with you, I'm like, what is happening here? That doesn't, and you'll get that as you get your, I don't have there's a very few stocks I have very high conviction where I will ride them down. I'm ride or die. Arista is one of those for me. SoFi, I wouldn't say put it on that caliber just yet, because I've been trading Arista for many years at this point in my life. But I rode this wave down, ended up getting called away on the ride up. I rode this wave down again, crapping my pants all along. Finally, hopefully, maybe I'll get called away as well. So we'll see. I've got 160s in, so we'll see if that ends up happening. But a fantastic, classic earnings beat, amazing guidance as expected, and a logical market reaction up just about over 8% here yesterday. But back to our SoFi. Coming back to SoFi here, that's how I'm going to do it, and I'll usually scatter these out by expiration as well as date. So like in this example, as I kind of DCA down, I'll go out February 72 weeks out, and then I'll look at like the 17.5s, and I'll further lower my cost basis down. Now, I am going to not try to be getting 2% a week. That is a very aggressive play, meaning there's a very high chance of assignment. That's how I gauge my risk. I don't need to look at the delta to tell me how much risk I'm taking. I just look at my return on collateral, and then I see how much risk I'm taking. Okay, but if you're taking assignment today, you're taking assignment on the 23s, you're taking assignment on 25s, whatever you're taking assignment on today. Well, first, I just want to say you made a good move, right? In my personal opinion, because you waited till after earnings. It kept dropping on us, and that's what can happen. Welcome to the stock market. Now you have to ask yourself, do you still have high conviction in this company? If so, maybe selling some more cash secured puts is going to be a smart move for you. Make that decision decision for yourself. Personally, though, obviously run covered calls, right? I know it's a logical thing, but immediately today or on Monday after I get my assignments, I'm going to be looking at the weeklies. Most likely, I'm probably not going to get a great amount of premium on my calls. So when I sell a call, all I'm saying here is I'm going to sell 100 shares of stock that I just got for a certain price on a certain date. So in this specific case, like the 2050s, I'm only collecting around $28-30, right? So here, I'm going to have to go further out. I'm going to have to go back to my classic 30-45 days to expirations. And this is where the premiums start looking a lot more attractive, right? So for example, the 23s, if I crack these open, I'm collecting, $43, let's say $43 of premium. I'll go to my covered call calculator. Again, you can grab this one at the end of the Ark Options workshop. First link in the description. Strike of the option is 23. Let's say assignments at 21. Very happy with that trade, me personally. I don't like crazy aggressive return on collaterals, guys. Like what you'll see people doing like 4 or 5% a month. Those are scary. Those are very high chance of assignment. 2% is still insanely good, in my opinion, to make on your collateral. And the way I'm obviously not financial advice, results vary just at the time of recording. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. But this how I'm getting this is 43 divided by the $2,100 that you just got assigned on your SoFi stock. So that is primarily going to be my first play that I do Monday morning on SoFi. If you want to learn more about this strategy for yourself, I think this is a great strategy that you can fit into your life, whether you're a busy person or if you want to take it a lot more seriously, like people in our community that pretty much do this in their retirement years. Click the first link in the description of today's video. That's our Ark Options workshop. Great for you if you're a beginner. Break this all down in plain, easy to understand English. At the end of it, I give you my trade lock templates as well as my premium calculators. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.